Stop trying to flip a switch on your identity. That belief is exactly what is anchoring you to the version of you that you are trying to outgrow. We live in a world that is obsessed with instant transformation, overnight success, quantum leaps, identity shifts that promise everything but with none of the work. But true self-concept rewiring, it is not performative, it's not aesthetic, it is a biological, psychological, and energetic recalibration. And that's why you keep feeling like you're stuck between who you were and who you were trying to be. In this video, I am going to take you through the real process of reprogramming your identity at the root. No fluff, no shortcuts, just what actually works. But before we get started, I'm Jess Pinili. I help high-achieving women master their identity, expand their nervous system capacity, and create a sustainable and profitable online business. If you love the topic of this video, hit the subscribe button. And if you keep coming back for more, but you're not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button. This channel is where we go beyond surface level work and actually do things that create the inner transformation that is sustainable. Today, I'm going to be teaching you one of my favorite personal frameworks that I teach all of my clients. This framework is called my Upside Down Why Identity Framework, a model that is rooted in neuroscience, energetic capacity, and subconscious programming. This framework has helped hundreds of women and is going to help you explain why your self-concept keeps plateauing and what to actually do about it. Part 1, why changing your identity isn't a switch. Let's dismantle once and for all that identity shifts are a simple linear change, because it's definitely not. You've likely been told that stepping into a brand new identity is as easy as deciding that you're going to get rid of the old me today and by tomorrow I'm a new version of myself. But let's get real. Neuroscience, psychology, and human behavior say otherwise. Your identity is not a surface level choice. It's a deep structure. It's built on neural pathways carved by repetition, emotion, and experience over years, often decades. Every belief that you hold, every emotional reaction, every recurring behavior, these are not random. They are well-worn grooves in your brain's architecture. And when you try to overwrite them with a vision board, forced affirmations, or acting as if, your internal operating system doesn't actually buy it. It rebels because you're skipping over the very code that defines your sense of self. The real truth is that real identity evolution is not a flip of a switch. It is a process of slow, intentional neural pruning, of unlearning the old wiring and gradual rewiring to support a new concept of self. One that of course feels authentic to you and safe. Now let's talk about the middle zone, the in-between identity. This middle zone is what no one actually prepares you for when you decide to change your self-concept. That strange, messy, disorientating space where your old identity doesn't actually fit anymore, but your new identity hasn't fully locked in either. This is exactly where things get uncomfortable. This is where your subconscious patterns get very loud and where your nervous system starts to freak out. It begins to freak out because the familiar safety cues are actually gone. It's where your relationships may feel misaligned, where imposter syndrome thrives, and where your body keeps pulling you back to the comfort of the old you. And here is the key reframe. The in-between phase isn't a sign that you are failing. It is actually proof that transformation is in motion. Psychologically, this is actually cognitive dissonance, the tension between old beliefs and new desires. Energetically, it's your field recalibrating to new frequencies. The work is actually to stop interpreting discomfort as wrongness and actually start seeing it as evidence that you are upgrading. Taking us to part 3, considering the whole human psyche. Identity work is not behavior change alone. And this is where so many ambitious, high-achieving women actually get stuck. The human psyche is layered, intricate, and multi-dimensional. You have conscious beliefs, the thoughts that you are now currently aware of. You have subconscious programs, those running the show beneath your awareness. And you have emotional imprints, somatic memory stored in your body and an energetic field that resonates at that particular frequency. When you focus on one layer and neglect the others, the change that you create is fragile. This is why mindset work without nervous system work collapses under pressure, why strategy without identity alignment burns you out. Real self-concept evolution requires a full spectrum approach, one that honors every single layer of you. This is why the Upside Down Why framework is so important for identity change. Honoring every single layer of yourself with this framework means questioning inherited beliefs, processing emotional patterns, creating safety at the level of your body, and of course, shifting the energetic signature that you are carrying. Taking us to part 4, baseline capacity and energetic regulation. Let's talk about what actually caps your self-concept. It is your baseline capacity. This is exactly what your nervous system believes is safe. It's the invisible limit on how much success, love, visibility, and abundance you can hold before your system starts to hit the brakes. Before the sabotage, the shrinking, the hiding, and the deflection begins. Your baseline capacity is not random. It was shaped by your earliest experiences, by what your mind and your body learn to expect. What they learn was normal. The work isn't to bulldoze through the baseline. It's to expand it intentionally. You do that by creating micro moments where your body feels safe experiencing the next level. That's energetic regulation. Teaching your nervous system that this new identity, this new level, it's not dangerous. It's home. Moving us to part 5. How do we put this all together using the Upside Down Why framework? Here's exactly how I want you to go away after you watch this video and use this framework. First, you need to map your current identity with radical honesty. What beliefs, patterns, and stories are you loyal to, even when they no longer serve you? Second, you need to identify your in-between patterns. Where do you actually plateau in life, business, career, health, money, relationships? Where do you shrink? Where do you self-abandon to stay safe? Shine a light on the places where your old strategy still has a grip. And third, build safety in the new identity. This isn't about vision boards and big declarations. It's about aligning your environment, your micro decisions, your daily rituals until they reflect the version of you that you are becoming. And finally, I need you to rehearse that identity. Feel it, visualize it, speak as that identity, move as that identity, not as an act, not as performance, but until it's your natural state, until you don't have to think about it anymore. You've just become that version of you. If this resonated, let me know in the comments below your biggest takeaway and any questions you have about the Upside Down Why framework. If you want to dive even deeper into the framework, I highly recommend you get inside my self-paced program, Identity Evolution. I break down this exact framework in an in-depth training. Click the first link in the description below to be able to access that program. And then your next step is to watch this video, Healing Your Nervous System to Stop Self-Sabotage. I walk you through exactly how to recalibrate your nervous system capacity, so you not only create a new identity, but you feel safe to hold it and sustain it. Click over now. Don't just talk about your next level. I want you to actually live it.